So you want to learn how to drive. Hi, I'm local celebrity John Alzate, and welcome to my driver's ed course. There are many things that I can teach you about driving, like how to parallel park, how to navigate a four-way stop, or whatever the heck a stick shift does. But the most important thing that I'll be focusing on is confidence. Through my grueling program, you will not only be able to ace your written and road exams, but you will be the most successful version of yourself possible. Without further ado, I'm very excited to have you here. Now let's get started.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Man, I'm ready. Let's do this. Yeah. So my earliest memory of driving was actually when I was a kid. I would be in my family car. My mom was driving us back home from karate practice, and we got pulled over by the cops. And I guess that was just like instilled a level of anxiety in me, because knowing that you could be driving and doing as like best as you can, but even if you make a mistake, there's always consequences. So there's always that level of anxiety, even since I was a kid, just being scared of driving, because knowing that it's someone that I held to high regard, she makes mistakes, and then what does that say about me as a person?
What year is it?
11.
What year is your car?
It's a 2018.
Okay, a 2018 Honda Civic. We were both driving Civics. I drive a 2019, so we're kind of a part of a Civics club. And then I'll get in. Howdy, Arjav.
Hello, Johnny.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yes, sir. Fancy meeting you here.
All right, so I just asked Arjav a few questions. We got to know him a little bit and his driving experience. But now we're gonna get on the road, and I'm gonna let him ask me a few questions. And also, where are we going? What's the itinerary?
So first we're gonna go to Dunkin, and then after that, continuing along the way, we'll go to an eye doctor, just because I have an appointment there, and I think it'd be good practice for me to go there before I actually have to drive there. So I noticed, because normally when I'm driving, I have a pair of sneakers on, but today I switched my shoes.
Yeah.
So it feels a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't driven with that.
Yeah.
So that's something like you just get used to while you wear those shoes, or what is that?
Yeah, you definitely get used to it. Like, I've driven barefoot before. I've driven in sandals. I've driven in like heavy snow boots. Every shoe you drive in, it does feel a little bit different. Like the way your foot feels on the pedal kind of feels a little bit different depending on the shoes you wear, but you get used to it.
I really started driving when I got my first car. I got lost a couple times on the first couple days, but after that I was able to start driving well. As a result, my confidence in driving slowly increased, and even if I had to drive to my friend's house, that sort of stuff was pretty okay, even if I didn't know where I was going. The first accident occurred within the first week of moving to a new place, and I had to drive to work. I had to take a left turn, and I guess I didn't judge the distance between me and the oncoming truck correctly, and I accidentally got sideswiped by the truck. Nobody was hurt, so thankfully. The second one actually occurred a couple days after. It was rainy and people were still driving pretty fast. We were driving 50, 55, and it was dark, so I had to get into the right lane. I panicked a little bit. The car in front suddenly stopped and I didn't have enough time to brake. So I was braking, but I was braking for a good couple seconds. I ended up rear-ending the car in front of me. Again, nobody was hurt. The third accident was not my fault, although it could have been prevented. After every accident, my confidence just plummeted and plummeted even lower. We were in the center lane, taking the exit by Secaucus. A U-Haul truck came in, and I guess they didn't see me, but they were trying to merge into the center lane, and I sort of panicked because I didn't know what to do, and so I just moved a little bit to the left. Then they just kept going, but I guess they finally saw me, so they went back. By that point, my car was shaking and I lost control and spun out and crashed into the side of the road. And that point was the final tipping point where I was just questioning, who I am as a driver, not really knowing who I am. And then after that, the car was basically totaled. From there, I didn't really drive for about a good amount of time, since I was pretty shaken up. And what about when I'm in the middle of right here? Yeah. It was yellow light. Should I have just stopped, or should I just have kept going?
So I think on a driving test they would probably tell you to slow down and come to a stop. Most people will just like speed through the yellow the yellow lights. I think that's something that you'll get used to. Like the more you drive, like you'll just be like, okay, like I can make this yellow. Like I'll just take it. Okay, so now we're experiencing a bit of fogginess. Do you know how to solve this situation? There we go. Heyo.
As cold as an old ice cream sandwich, as focused as Mr. Miyagi. You poke at your phone, posting aerial photos of you and your smoothie.
We're just heading out of Dunkin. Me and Arjav had a very cute conversation until he farted, and then it got really smelly in Dunkin, so we're both leaving now.
I have to retake the written and road test because the DMV noticed that I am an at-risk driver due to the fact that within 6 months, I was in 2 or more accidents in which I accumulated points. If I'm not able to pass, then my license will get suspended, and then I will not be able to continue being independent and be able to drive wherever I want. I'll have to constantly rely on other people.
I got a cramp.
You got it. Major driving tip: don't get a cramp on the road.
Yeah.
So I guess while you're driving, do you feel like a constant nervousness, or is it just like it comes and goes depending on the situation?
Yeah, because like if I don't know where I'm going, I feel like I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah, I definitely think like if you have time, or like even in the summer when the weather's nicer, just to try to drive as much as you can. Because like I was definitely nervous when I first started driving, but I feel like the more you do it, it's just like it gets easier and easier to like you don't even really think about it.
Yeah, you just have to know where you're going.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like you gotta get comfortable too, like I guess being comfortable not knowing. Because I mean I know people who get nervous like when they're lost or something, and it's just like a domino effect, because like you get nervous because you don't know where you are, and then you make yourself even more lost because you're nervous, and then it's just like it keeps going. But you have to like maybe keep like certain things in the back of your head, like okay, if I'm getting lost, I can just pull over. I have my phone. Like, there's like certain things that you can do. So like you have to think about the tools that you have at your disposal that'll like help you get to where you need to go.
I'd say the top things I would want to do is definitely practice my confidence in terms of navigating the roads. When I miss a turn or take a wrong exit, I would have to remind myself to calm down, and you're not a bad driver, you just made a mistake. You just have to keep going, as well as parallel parking.
So we just arrived at the eye care place. How did you feel about that drive?
It felt like okay, knowing that even if like I missed my turn, I should just keep going, because I was about to like just get into the left lane, but John confidently told me, well, I mean, he didn't say it was dangerous, but I mean, I'm assuming it's dangerous.
I think it would have been more difficult, like, to try to get back over to that lane. And that's like the thing I told you, even if you make a wrong turn, the navigation will still help you get there. But I think you did a great job. The sun is bright in my face, but I'm giving him a thumbs up, a Johnny thumbs up.
Thanks.
So I guess even to this day, it still like is in the back of my head, because my confidence isn't still at 100% where it was before the accidents. Even now, it's slowly going back up since I'm driving a little bit more, knowing that, I'm in a car where I can actually like brake properly. That sort of stuff is definitely helping me, but I'm still not fully at where I was before. Here I am thinking that, anyone can get into an accident, even me. But then again, once it happens to you, you realize, oh, anything can happen.
I guess we can end it here. On the 5th, next Saturday, I'm going to meet up with him and give him a mock driving exam. Are you ready?
Yes. Shit.
But yeah, so we'll see you guys then. And here's some footage of me and Arjav eating tacos.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll
All right,
make them all day.
parallel parking. I think you did a great job. I'll say that. A little far, but I'll let you pass because we were not using proper cones.
Yeah, I think if I like just practice a little more.
Yeah, and I will say you did a great job because this was the first one that I didn't say anything at all.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I didn't help you at all, so think about that. Great job. Okay, so now we're testing Arjav on his K-turns. We got a K-turn out of this place anyways, so I'll let him go for it.
Baby wanna sit, she can sit. Baby says lit, it's lit. Got your bank account in that cute. If she said it loud, it's
All right, I'll say that you passed the K-turn. That was great.
Thank you.
And you were worried about your K-turns earlier, but you got nothing to be worried about. K-turns are the easiest. So Arjav, it's actually, we're driving in the UK, so you can drive on the left side of the road if you want to.
That is incorrect.
Great job.
Stop sign, you gotta stop.
Yep.
Complete stop. Wait 3 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna be watching your speed limit as we are driving. You're doing good though. You excited for the Super Bowl?
Not really. I don't really watch the Super Bowl.
Huh, that's a point deducted, I think. Not great at small talk. Oh look, I see proper cones. Fuck, I could have taken those. Actually, if you had stopped and agreed to take those cones, I would have deducted points because that's illegal. Oh, another cone. Do you want to stop and take it?
No.
Good job. You're still passing. Do you normally drive under the speed limit?
Yeah, a couple miles per hour below.
Oh, there's more cones. You are not stopping suddenly when I call things out. So you are focused on the road. I was actually testing that to see if you would get distracted. We're approaching another stop sign. Let's see how he feels about this one. I don't know. He might take it. Oh, but he didn't. So I'm going to ask you to reverse into a spot. So you can choose the spot, but I want to see you reverse into it. So I'll give you my review. I'm going to have to deduct some major points from you because you just parked in a handicapped spot. But you parked great. You reversed in.
Yeah, I realized I was not going to be able to just straight reverse into that. I would need to have gone there.
I'll give you another shot at it. Reverse into that spot, but you want to go past it. So I want you to go past it and reverse back into it. Okay. So I think you passed. Let me take this shit off 1 second. I saw you do a K-turn. Did it well. Your steering is great. You stopped at the appropriate signs. You parallel parked. Yeah, great job. Congratulations, Arjav.
Thank you.
You just got approved by the John Driving Academy. It doesn't have any legal standing in any state, but to me, you can drive.
Thank you.
All right, great job. I just realized I was driving without my seatbelt. Don't do as I do. All right, we're gonna go get some tacos. That's how both of these filming days have ended off with.
That's
tacos.
true. Now I'm gonna learn from the master.
I've given you everything you need, but you already had it all, right?
Damn, that's deep.
Good luck.
Thank you, John.
I hope that by telling his story and getting a little encouragement from his friends, Arjav got back some much needed confidence. Whether it's social anxiety or anxiety on the road, sometimes all you need is that little boost. It can come from family or friends or even a complete stranger, but knowing that people believe in you and that you're not alone can help you achieve anything. I don't know how long it'll take for Arjav to feel fully confident on the road, but what I do know is that we're all here rooting for him, no matter what. Hey Arjav, what's up?
I passed my exam.
Woo!
Down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead till I won't pass me
good
by.
I'm happy for you. That's really great news. When I saw that, I was like, yeah!
Yeah, yo, it's like a proud dad moment.
Yeah, I know. It was like I felt like I won the Super Bowl.